What's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we are back for some more Ravnica at War Momir, the first of 5 events here, playing through the story of War of the Spark. We, as you can see, have 3 wins. So we got Vraska, or at least we got the, excuse me, the stained glass style for Vraska. I don't know that we have the card yet. I don't remember offhand, but that is neither here nor there. Let's see what this, how this works out for us. Amy, if you can really quickly, otherwise we'll talk about it later. What have you thought so far?
Well, I just wanted to preface everything by saying I love that first background of that picture. Mainly because it reminds me of that scene from Harry Potter. I think it was the 4th movie where Hermione just says, "Is that what my hair looks like from the back?"
Okay.
But no, it's weird. It's simpler than the game normally is. So I've been able to follow it a bit better than usual. Because there's just less things going on. It's very limited. And that's a good thing, at least for me, because I can understand what's happening. But it does, I think it makes it a little bit more luck-based than skill-based, because I think there are just too many variables, as we mentioned already.
We can play everything in our hand. Although arguably we can't play this Nissa until we draw a 5th land, but otherwise everything in our hand we can play with the lands that we have.
Yay.
We have a black and a green, or we have double green for Vraska. We have double green or green and red for Semut, and we now have black and white for Sorin. There's Teferi.
Let's slow this down. Here we go.
You don't want to put this back?
No.
But
it's just telling you that they can cast sorceries as though they had flash.
Okay, I didn't want to stare at the broken statue.
Oh,
I wanted to see
okay.
that. I didn't like that it was off the edge.
Okay, do you want to cast Samut, which doesn't make creatures, Vraska, which does make a creature, or Sorin, which doesn't make a creature? I guess we could technically deal a damage to Teferi with Sorin. Or we could play Vraska and make an assassin, where if they don't play something to kill the assassin, we get to kill Teferi next turn.
Okay, that sounds good.
Good. Very good. Vraska is here.
Your life's about to end. Oh, I'm running out of room to store my trophies.
She's running out of room to store her trophies. That's true. She does turn a lot of people / creatures in general to stone. It's kind of her thing. Kind of. Oh, it's firing. It's a fire and it's laser to get all the current memes. All the current memes. There's the beacon. Let's get some planeswalkers in here. Alright, so they have 4. They could also play Sorin, if they have him. We could play, we can't play Ob. We don't have double black. We could play Nissa next turn, if we want. Or Sorin. Or Samut. Ooh, they gotta figure something out. You really should Momir here, dude, otherwise your Teferi is very dead. Because this thing has death touch to planeswalkers, essentially.
She's also cool.
Who? The assassin?
Yeah.
Yeah, she seems great. I love the outfit. The art is super detailed. Okay, Momir, X equals 4. So they have a 2/5, and whenever it's dealt damage, they get to untap a permanent.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's more like it.
Yeah, he's kind of cute.
Yeah, he's
The
like
Cacophodon.
He's like a veggie-eating dino.
Kind of. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. He's loud, is really what it is. He's cacophonous, so he's loud. We drew another black. We can play Obnixilis. Oh my god. We can play Obnixilis. And destroy their creature, and then kill Teferi.
Okay.
And then make another assassin.
Okay.
Wow, that was a really good draw for us. Wow. Ooh.
Wading through the bones of a civilization I crushed.
Okay.
Every
Others will learn.
They take 2 damage because they drew 2 cards.
Small headache.
Nicholas sounds cool. Alright, let's kill Teferi.
Don't make another move. I suppose that's how it was meant.
Yep, and then it becomes a 2-2 thanks to Vraska. And then we make another one.
Out of room to store my trophies.
This is going super well so far.
I am your inner demon.
I like what I see.
And they drew a card, so they took a damage. Every time they draw a card, they take a damage thanks to Obnixilis, and we can -2 Obnixilis to destroy target creature, and its controller draws 2 cards. Nice. So if we kill one of their creatures and they draw 2 cards, they take 2 damage.
Nice.
Also, notably, when we play Sorin, all this damage from Obnixilis has lifelink. So every damage that we deal, we gain that much life.
Pretty sweet.
This is great. This is very, very nice. We can give one of our creatures +2/+1 in haste with this, with Semut as well. Right, next turn we're only going to be able to play 1. Do we play Nissa? Put 3 +1/+1 counters on up to 1 target non-creature land. And they're going to Momir. They have a 3/3 flyer. Whenever another creature they control dies, if they have the City's Blessing, put a +1/+1 counter on the Harpy. Okay, I'm going to play this Plains. I'm going to play Sorin. And it has flying, which means it...
feud or feast, your blood is mine.
That's true. We could kill it with Obnixilis. I think that makes the most sense. It sucks, but it has flying, so we're not going to be able to block with either of these, so Obnixilis would be dead anyway. So we might as well use it. Like, I would want to wait until they have something better to target, but they don't. So I could also Momir for 2 by discarding this forest. So let's do that first.
Okay.
Just in case. X = 2. Discard this forest. We got the... we had that some other time. But that's fine. Let's go ahead and use Obnixilis to destroy their creature.
Your bones will read as omens.
We gain life, we gain life.
Try not to think too hard.
Deal a damage to them. And then attack with both of these. And we gain 3 more life.
Nice.
And they both get +1/+1 counters. And then they take another damage. We gain another life. Oh man, when this goes well, it goes really well. And when it goes poorly, it goes very poorly.
Yes, I have seen that. A lot of regular games of Magic I find to be a lot more close. You know, each player kind of inches, and then the other one inches, and then the other one inches closer to winning. And I feel like for this, it's just you're either getting your ass handed to you, or you're doing damn good.
Okay, so we can give this Surge Mare, if we play Samut, we can give the Surge Mare +2/+1 and haste, and we get to scry 1, and then we can attack with all 3 of our creatures. Or we could Momir for 6 by discarding this swamp. They're at 8. So 3, 2, and they would probably block the 3/3 and kill it, which means that we would hit them for 4, 5. So they would go to 3. Yeah, that seems okay.
Yes, it does.
Oh, we can't do both. We can Samut and Momir, and then give the other creature haste, but then this doesn't have anything. So, yeah, let's Samut.
Omniscient, you are not worthy.
We'll do that.
My blades will always
That goes
strike
on the
true.
bottom. And then we can Sorin them. And then
All I need for blood.
we attack all out. Oh yeah, and they're going to take another damage at the beginning of their turn from Obnixilis as well. So,
Sweet.
yeah. It makes the most sense to block the 3/3. It's the most damage, and it's the biggest creature, and it would get bigger. But now we're going to have a 3/3 here because of Vraska's ability. We may draw a card, and if we do discard a card, sure. Because I can just discard the swamp. Yep. Discard the swamp.
Keep your friends close. Kill your enemies.
Kill here. Okay. Good. They take another damage. They're at 2, and we're at
I
34.
am your inner
Yes.
demon.
Yeah. They're still playing it out. I respect that. I don't know what they have in their hand. They do have 7 cards in their hand, which is why Davriel's bad for us. Because Davriel only deals damage if they have 1 or fewer cards in their hand at the beginning of their turn. They play their own Sorin.
I did not start this fight, but I will finish it.
They'll gain a life.
Your
one.
Vampirism was a useful trait.
They killed Obnixilis. Okay. Dovin, targeting 3/3, I assume.
Seeing your mistakes.
Yep.
I'd be less frustrated if you had fewer flaws.
Doesn't matter, we still win. We use Semut to give this +2/+1.
Strike.
Put this in the
now.
bottom. And then we use Sorin to deal them 1 damage, and they take 3 and die.
What a mess I've made.
Yeah, we win. We did it. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That's win number 4. Now,
And we ended up with 37 as our life total. When
Sorin
they got 0.
Sorin is very, very good. I know how much you love Sorin. But so the problem is, right? We just got our we got our 4th win, but prior to that, we had 3 wins, which gave us Veraska. Now we have to wait until the 9th win to get the next reward tier. That's not gold. I mean, gold is a thing, but we have daily tasks for that as well, or whatever. So it's tough. We're gonna keep playing it through.
Yeah.
So okay. Oh god, that was very fast. Swan Pool. So it's 2 Vivians now.
Yeah.
All right, Swan Pool. Let's go.
Whoa. Jesus.
Well, we can play Chandra. Do we keep or do we not?
It's a lot of land.
It sure is. But Momir, we can discard lands. So do we keep or mulligan?
Oh, God. That's up to you. I'll let it be your decision this time.
I'm going to keep it.
Fine.
I think because of this, we keep keeping a ton of lands isn't too backbreaking. I would
if
probably...
it were any other Magic game, there's no way you couldn't mulligan that hand.
Right, but because we have this, it helps. We drew another land, so that's actually good. That's great. Because we only need the 2 red ever. So we can Momir this away and have it be free. As opposed to, like, I was going to do it to one of the planes, but that feels bad if we need the 2nd white, you know?
Yeah.
At any point. Although I can't think of any walkers. I'm sure I'm wrong, but I can't think of any walkers off the top of my head that need double white. Technically there's Nahiri, but she needs it. She's hybrid red-white twice, and we have red.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't need double white for her. Ajani is green-white.
Yeah.
A Wanderer is the single white. Trying to think of the other walkers. Gideon's double white. That's what we would need double white for, is Gideon. And he's 3 mana, so... Yeah, that would feel kind of bad if we, like, discarded one of the... Well...
I guess they had to leave.
Yeah, either that or they, like, just hated their hand and couldn't make decisions. Because, again, I mentioned this to Amy earlier off camera. We got a pack. I mentioned this to Amy off camera, but it doesn't matter. This is free entry. And you can't lose to get, like, kicked out of the event and have to start over.
Yeah.
So, like, if you have a bad hand, it's not... If you're trying to save time, it's not a terrible idea to just concede and move on to the next game. If, like, you kept a risky hand and you drew bad cards or whatever, just leave. It doesn't mean anything to you, except that it is a way of saving time.
Right.
I'm not going to do that. Ooh, look who we are. What up, Ajani? You're my boy. Jetty Sane? Ooh,
Jedi
speaking of Ajani.
Sane.
Jedi Sane. Speaking of Ajani, we don't... Oh, we do have green. Yeah, and we can discard Saheeli because she's terrible.
Yeah.
In this format. Saheeli's good. I like that card in the spells deck, in draft and sealed. But
when we're doing this where you don't have spells as an option, it doesn't work.
Yep. But we'll keep it because we can play this and discard this. So I am good.
Yeah, okay.
We drew Kiora. She's not... Oh, she is good. I was going to say she's not great, but she is because she can untap your lands for you. Oh, God. She can untap your lands for you, which means that if you need a double cost, you can do it with Kiora, as if you don't have the 2nd land that you need. Do we... I think we wait... Oh, no, because we can play Kiora next turn. So I think we Momir for Saheeli now, play Kiora next turn, and Ajani the turn after.
Okay.
X equals 2. Discarding Saheeli. We get a 2-1 with first strike on our turn. Not bad. Not bad at all. He's not a good blocker, but that's not what he's for, because he's Boros.
Yeah.
Boros is aggressive. All right, they have 3 lands. There are walkers for 3, as we're going to see on our turn. Okay. X equals 3. Whoa.
Whoa, what?
Nice. They got a rare in
Riot
Spellbreaker.
Trample.
Yes. Well, so the riot is why it's a 4/4. The card is a 3/3, but it has a counter on it now.
Let's start a riot.
It's a good card. It's a good song. Mountain? Sure, Mountain. Let's play Kiora? Does that make sense right now? Yeah, I guess. She has 7. Loyalty.
Why do I love dragons? Just
Ew.
can't kelp myself.
I
told you her voice was
don't like her
gross.
voice. She also can't kelp herself, she said.
Oh, yeah. Ugh.
Yep. No, that's what she said. She can't kelp herself. We do have all 5 colors, because we have Swamp and Island here. And we have the other 3 on the board. Kasmina's not bad. Not amazing, but not bad.
I see great potential in you. My students are loyal geniuses.
Okay. Drawing more cards is good. They discarded a Swamp. Not bad. They can attack. They should attack. I have no blocks? No, I do not. I have no blocks. Because then on our turn,
Drop for drop.
we can hit Kasmina. Ooh, we drew Teferi too. That's tough. That is tough. What does this say? As long as it's your turn? Yeah, we're playing Teferi.
Okay.
We're playing Teferi, and we're returning this to their hand, aka making it go away forever.
I'm known for my excellent timing.
He's known for his excellent timing. I get it.
Don't worry,
That's
I got
really
it.
funny. Hey, we drew Angrath. Nice.
It's pretty sweet. We're
Very,
getting good stuff.
very nice. Okay, so let's attack Kasmina, because this has first strike, so even if they block with the wizard will die, and our creature won't. But otherwise, Kasmina goes to 1 and won't be able to make any more wizards. There we go. That's fine with me.
Unruly and naive.
And then I guess worst comes to worst, we just
Let's
untap
get
this now,
moving.
so that we can save Teferi, for example. If they attack Kiora, I probably don't care, but Teferi we would like to keep alive, because he's very good. It's almost like the rare walkers, as opposed to the uncommon walkers, are better. Speaking of which,
Nah.
this guy's a rare walker. Although, to be fair, this is an uncommon walker that's quite good.
Yeah.
For -2, we can put a +1/+1 counter on each creature we control, and a loyalty counter on each other planeswalker we control.
Oh.
Johnny is very good. And all of our creatures have vigilance while we have a Johnny. So I don't have to use Kiora to untap this guy anymore. I'm probably... Well, I guess it depends. X equals 5, so they have a 3/3. When it enters, they can exile a historic permanent they control and return to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step. Do that to Kasmina. That's actually a really good idea for them. If they do it to Kasmina, Kasmina will come back with full loyalty counters on her, whereas now she only has 1.
I
Yep,
have learned much.
that's really good. It exiles and then
Good
returns, but when
job.
it returns with 5.
Jedi sand.
Alright, so here is a tough question. I think I block, again, like I said, to save Teferi, and then Angrath, if we play Angrath, Angrath
Us
makes
or them. I hope you choose the right side.
a 2/2 a mass creature. So we can do that. Let's plus up Teferi, because it doesn't mean anything, it's just to get
No,
him bigger.
I am not making this up as I go.
Alright, there's our 5th land. And we play Angrath.
Come on.
There we go. We have a single blue. We could use Kiora to untap a land to Momir X equals 2 and discard this Plains. Do you like that? I think that's good because we get a second creature as a blocker. So we untap, it doesn't really matter. We untap this land.
Flows with vigor.
Momir, X equals 2. And we get rid of this Plains. We get a 2/2. When it enters, target creature gets +0/+1 until end of turn. Doesn't matter. Turn's over. Still, this is going okay so far.
Your control.
Yep, there's their second creature. So we made it so that we have 2 blockers. Oh, but they wouldn't have been able to attack this turn anyway. Silly me. But that's fine. And all our creatures have menace.
Nice.
Because Angrath's awesome.
Yeah.
And if this lives, next turn he can make this into a 4/4. And if it doesn't, then we will just get another 2/2 with menace. They have a 6/6 flying dragon.
Jesus.
It happens. What we can do, notably, if we want, they're attacking Teferi. If we double block, they'll probably kill. Actually, I don't care what they kill. I'm double blocker. Your creature can go die. See which one they pick, because we're going to be able to amass 2 next turn anyway. So we'll see what they decide. They killed our token. Sure, we'll get it right back. Alright, I'm going to play a second swamp. I'm going to play a Johnny. Now here's what I think we do, which kind of sucks, but I think it's worth it. Hear me out. If we play a Johnny, and we -2 on a Johnny...
I do not stand alone.
God, his voice is so cool. We put a +1/+1 counter on our creature. Oh, I guess we should amass first. Hold on. Because then our creature gets bigger. Yep, important. Put a loyalty counter on our Planeswalker.
Destined to fight.
That includes Teferi. Now we can -3 Teferi to get rid of their 6/6 flyer, but it kills Teferi in the process.
Oh.
But this 6/6 flyer could kill whoever it wants next turn, because we have no way of stopping a 6/6 flyer.
Okay.
So, if we -3 Teferi, we bounce this and it goes away forever.
I've got it.
We drew another land, that's fine, because what we can do is with Kiora, we can untap a land. It actually doesn't matter. I'm thinking about it.
Ripples and grows.
And then we use Momir X = 3 now, discard a swamp, and get a 3/2 that when it enters the battlefield, each player sacks a creature or a planeswalker, and each player who can't discards a card.
Cool.
So I have to sack a creature or a planeswalker. I'm going to sacrifice Kiora.
Okay. Yeah, she's not doing a whole
She only has
lot.
1 left, and so I'm going to sack her. They sack their only creature remaining, so I get to kill Kasmina now.
I will have to form a new
Right?
plan.
And we have 3 creatures with Vigilance now, and
2
Menace.
Planeswalkers,
Yep,
and they have nothing on the field.
correct. And they have 2 cards in their hand. And we have, I mean, again, they're going to be able to Momir with one of those cards, presumably. For X = 7, unless they want to play a Walker. Nope, X = 7. They discarded Nissa, and now they have a 7/7 that can block an additional creature each combat. Too bad all of our guys have Menace. Does that count? I actually don't know if that counts. That's a very interesting question. I'm going to -2 a Johnny again so that I can make our thing bigger, our army bigger. But actually, you know what? First, let's play a mountain. Let's Momir for 7. 5, 6, 7. Discarding the 3rd swamp or the 3rd mountain? The 3rd mountain. Because Ob Nixilis needs 3 swamps, and I don't know if anybody needs 3 mountains. Oh!
What?
This was the random card that we got. It entered the battlefield and dealt 3 damage to each other creature, and it killed everything on our field, and not their creature that remained.
Wow.
And we were gonna use this ability, too. Oh my god, that's funny. Alright, fine, we'll plus him.
Dumbest thing
That
ever.
sucks.
Again, that's why I say this style of game is so based on luck, not skill, because
That
they
sucked.
randomly pick the card for you.
Yeah, that sucked.
Because if you had
Oh,
that
no.
in your hand to play, you wouldn't play it, or
Correct.
you would discard it,
Correct. That sucked.
or you would wait until later in the game when they had a bunch of creatures and you didn't, you know?
Yeah, when it enters up to 1 target player's life total becomes half their starting life total rounded down. So we go down to 10, we lose 13 life. from this creature entering the
Jesus
battlefield.
Christ.
Whereas the creature we got wiped our entire board.
Yeah.
And now they have a 7/7 that if we block, our creature dies and we have nothing left.
Yeah, so this is not skill-based.
So a Johnny is going to go down here? Yes, because we still have a 6/6 with Menace. So a Johnny dies.
A familiar taste. One grows no sweeter.
Let's play a second Forest and then Momir for 8. What do we get? The same thing. So now their total life total becomes 10. And we can hit them for 6 and bring them to 4, which is not enough. Or we stay back on blocks and threaten double trades.
Yeah, maybe that one.
But, yeah, because both of our creatures have Menace. That sucks.
I mean, we still have Engrath over there, and they don't have any Planeswalkers.
Right, so... And we could win, depending on what we draw next turn. So I think I'm going to attack this turn with just this. We can't attack with this, so that's Summoning Sickness. But if I attack with this 6/6, they can't block. They go to 4. We're at 10, which means one of these alone doesn't kill us. But if they can kill this creature, they win, is the problem. But I'm banking on the fact that they can't, and then this blocking either of these kills them.
Okay.
That's my rationale behind what's going on now. Because they're at 4, so since, like you said, since we still have Engrath, since our guys have Menace, they have another 7/7, and at the beginning of each upkeep, that includes ours, they get a 1/1 green Saproling creature token.
Oh boy.
Yep. Okay, so they're attacking with the 7/7, and they're attacking me. If that's the only attack they make... Okay, I was going to say, if it's the only attack they make, then we might just win. Okay, I have to block the 7/7. It's bigger, and this doesn't do anything much different. So yeah, we block here. 2, excuse me. They get a Saproling, we drew the land, but that's fine because we have Momir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Discard this card, and we get a 9/9 with Menace. We're at 2, so we don't lose. Oh, no, we do. Because at the beginning of their upkeep, they get another 1/1. They attack with all 4 of their creatures. We block these 2, and we take 2 damage and we die. Or we use Engrath to make an Amass token, and then we have 3 blockers, and we don't die, but we're very close to death.
Yeah, I'd rather that.
That's what we have to do. It's the only way. No attacks, and we end our turn. They get a Saproling. Now if they attack all out, we have a chance of winning, because we kill their 7/7, we trade with their 7/6 with our 6/6, and we kill one of their 1/1s, so they can't attack all out, whereas if we had not made the Amass, we would have just lost, because they would have attacked all out and killed us. Oh, actually, one of them had Summoning Sickness, didn't it? Alright, well now they have a 4/8 for flying, double strike, vigilance, trample, indestructible.
Whoa. Okay, well...
So we technically wouldn't have lost either way, but now we don't have Menace anymore. We drew a land, so we get to Momir again. For X equals 8 still. Notably, even if we draw Nicol Bolas, we cannot play him because we do not have a 3rd swamp. And we are discarding it because we need to Momir for something. Oh no!
What?
When Polyraptor is dealt damage, you create a token that's a copy of Polyraptor. Unfortunately, it won't matter because we're dying to a flyer. So we lose. That was a close one. That was a very close one. Good game. We're going to take at minimum 8 damage in the air, besides the fact that they've got a ton of stuff on the ground, and we're at 4. So, but that was very good. That was very close.
Yeah.
All right, so that'll probably be the end for this video. We tried. I might grind some more off camera. I might grind some more on camera. Who knows? Maybe we can do another like clips episode kind of a thing or video. But yeah, this was a ton of fun. Even if this is the last time we do this, this was great. I really enjoyed it. I hope. Yeah. Overall, if you had the chance, would you play this again?
Yeah.
Okay. And you said you kind of prefer it to...
Yeah, just because it's easier for me to follow, because there's not as many things going on, that's all.
Okay. And I know they released what the other 4 are going to be, like parts 2 through 5. I don't remember what they are offhand, but I will... Amy and I will look them up and see what they kind of look like for the future. I really appreciate the fact that you don't have to have cards in your... on your profile or in your collection to be able to be competitive at this. Everybody has the same opportunity, and like Amy said, there's a lot of RNG, right, or randomness or luck, but everybody starts on a pretty even playing field, as opposed to if it were more constructed based, where if you don't have those cards in your profile, if you don't have the time to play and grind through, you are not going to be able to be competitive against other people in this. And this is more of a special thing where you want to be able to be on an even keel, like a limited type format. So that I appreciate personally. And obviously that is based on my own bias in terms of the amount of time that I have to devote to this game. But I do like it for that.
Yeah,
reason.
I mean, and the other thing too is like the money.
Yes.
You know, if you're sitting there spending the amount of money that it takes to build the exact deck that you want, you know, that puts you ahead of others who don't have that kind of money.
Right. And that is the kind of the prototypical discussion when it comes to Magic the Gathering. It's, you know, is it play to win, or I'm sorry, pay to win, or not? And in certain aspects it is, in certain aspects it isn't. I've never really been that guy who's like, oh, I don't like people who pay for top decks. Like, net decking is a different story, and I'm not really going to get into that discussion, but that's I just remove myself from playing constructed mainly for that reason, because I don't want to have the money to spend on, you know, getting all those cards and stuff. That's just me personally. But I really, really, really appreciate that something like this can exist on Arena, where it's a fun, interesting, different format that you don't have to pay to enter into and have a good time.
Right.
So, but that is going to be the end of this video for Ravnica at War Momir, part 1 of 5. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really hope that you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed playing it. Please come back and join us again. You will see a subscribe button. It helps us out a lot if you would click on that and subscribe to our channel. And from the Geek for All YouTube channel, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, guys, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.